I remember not liking him very much because he kept making puns. And I already have one friend who makes puns all the time, and that's more than enough.
You know, that's the thing about Mario I really respect, you know, just give him a leaf and he's automatically able to get some tail.
And then people were like, oh yeah, no, he's a new comedian. And I was like, oh fuck, you know, so you're gonna do jokes, humor that's supposed to make people happy, and you're just gonna make everybody mad, and that's comedy. And but then they didn't do that at all. His set was actually got up, spoke from the heart, talked about being diagnosed with autism, talked about trying to get laid, you know, and how he kind of looks like a lesbian. And it was really funny, and I went, oh, okay, well, thank God. So then, and also I found out he'll work for free, so put him in the show.
Up next is a young fella. They're actually shooting a little documentary about him, so pretend you like him. Please welcome to the stage the charming Mr. Curran Dobbs.
Hey people. My name is Curran Dobbs. I like doing stand-up comedy. I like reading books and watching movies and playing video games and watching TV, and I am a contributing reviewer for sites that cover all of those media. I don't get paid for that, or the comedy. Yeah, and I like going to shows and stuff, like live shows. Back when I was in grade 8, my parents went to get me diagnosed because I was a strange little kid. And basically he said, okay, we don't know what the heck you have, but you got something. We're going to call it autism so that you could get the government funding we think you need. It might have given me a style, but it's also really given me a lot of sources for the humor, like the story of how I found out I was autistic got turned into a bit. The list of jobs that the computer thing suggested that I do was hilarious and true story. But it came out with these jobs, these suggestions for professions for me to go into. Well, early child care educator was one, morgue attendant was another. I couldn't be both, that would be a conflict of interest. I think I might end up doing a bit, I haven't done this yet, but a bit on the perks of autism, of having a disability. And that, you know, I recommend it. I once got out of jury duty by playing the autism angle, just because I thought it'd be a good story. True story. And, you know, it was like a get out of putting people in jail free card. My family has always been supportive and pretty functional, you know, which as an aspiring comedian, you know, I kind of resent. I'm just kidding. So I think that's a good point in my act to segue into my bit about autism. I just think it would have been cooler if they just put me under observation for a while and come up with like a new thing and name that after me. So it would be like, hey Curran, good news, bad news. Good news is we're naming a disability after you. Your name will go down in history. Dobbs disorder, the cool DD. Woo! Awesome. What's the bad news? Well, you have it. Oh.
He's got an angle. It's like if he was a black midget woman, you know, he'd have an angle. He's Curran Dobbs, so he's got an angle that not only can he get TV work and club work, but he can get all those guilty conference things where people sit around and feel bad for the mentally ill. So, you know, they want entertainment, you know. The autistic comedian is a pretty sweet angle. I wish to God I were as weird as him. Just for that reason.
A few months ago, I was doing a stand-up set in a Esquimalt for some reason, and the woman who went up after me, she made a few jokes about how she was a lesbian, good on her, and she mentioned, it wasn't Kitty, she mentioned that I would probably have better luck picking up women if I didn't look like one, a lesbian. So if there are any lesbians out there in the audience here tonight, I just want you to know I am single. And I had that joke, and I was worried that I'd offend, like, you know, the lesbians in the audience, but they apparently really, some of them actually told me they really liked that joke, which is awesome because it's like, yay, approval from like a demographic I'm making a joke about. Actually, a couple of them once got disappointed one night when I didn't use that joke. So that was cool.
The next category is the best jokes about attracting women.
It's your time, Curran.
There are people who deserve my gratitude, and some of them are here, and good luck with that. Now, when I first came up with that lesbian joke, I was hoping it would be accepted by people in that demographic. I just hoped I wouldn't be my best joke. Seriously, if I don't use it in the set, people are disappointed, so. Anyways, thank you very much. Hey, I am certifiable. I hope so, because, you know, they say do what you love and the money will come, and if I was going to, by my situation at the moment, what I love would be sitting around being autistic and pushing grocery cart buggies, but that's not the case. Hopefully I'll be doing all these things that I'm doing and not getting paid for, and eventually get paid for them. So, like the reviewing, I'm also on the writing group and stage managing for a show called the Duran Blanchard Extremely Classy Sunday Evening Program, which is once a month, and I'm doing that. And great show, I love doing it. Also not getting paid, but that just means I have to keep grocery store work until, you know, something comes through.
I just did, like, I hate puns.
Yeah, well, I know.
And I love him. But it's changed because, you know, now he's human. Before he was some guy in the background, and now he's a human being. At the last show, we got a chance to actually put him on stage, which surprised the audience, and it was adorable.